Our June tip is about how tone is created in the mind of the reader. It's a really strange thing to think about. And it's come up with several of the client organizations that I've worked with this month, where people in my courses or in my training sessions are asking me if certain kinds of phrases are passive aggressive, or why certain people have to write such mean messages to them at work, and or how I can help with an employee who might have an attitude problem, right? And in each of these cases, I have asked for examples. And when the examples get sent to me, and I review them to see what kinds of things I can suggest or offer. And in terms of tone, it's been really interesting. I always have suggestions about people's writing in order to help them make better choices and create more effective messages. But when I look at the tone of these messages that these participants have talked about, so they say, I think this person is angry or upset, or this person is difficult, or this person seems to have an attitude problem. And I read the writing sample, it's neutral. As an external reader who doesn't have any context, there are no words in the message or sentences in the message that could be taken as rude. The thing is, the people who are reading it as rude or difficult are putting their interpretation of the person and the context onto the message. And that's how we read. When we're talking to each other, we are experiencing language as it comes out of the person's body. We see what they mean and we hear what they mean. But when we write, we're reading that message in our own heads. And in our own heads, we might not know them. We might not know what their voice sounds like. We might not know what they mean by something. Or we have had experiences with them and they weren't always super positive. So we have this sense that they might be frustrated or they might be upset. But I'm telling you, the messages that I read, the majority of them do not have any words or sentences that, taken out of context, indicate an attitude problem. They honestly just sound like work. Hi, coworker. Here's the information you requested. Do you need anything else from me today? But the other colleague is hearing, here's the information you requested. Do you need anything else from me today? And the thing is, the language is the same. And it's neutral for me because I don't know them. But the coworker is hearing that negativity because of something going on inside of themselves. We, the reader, make up the tone in our own mind. And often that's not based on something the other person wrote. It's based on how we feel in the moment, how our day is going, how our interactions with that person have gone before. It's based on how we're feeling inside of ourselves when we read their message. And I want us to keep this in mind, because if tone is created in the mind of the reader, is it possible for us to just give each other the benefit of the doubt? The other person probably tried to write a neutral message. They probably aren't angry at you. They probably aren't emotionally invested in the work. They probably mean, here's the information you asked for. Anything else I can do to help you today? And if you hear it as helpful, your day will go better. You hear the tone in your own head. So, without good reason, unless they're swearing at you or writing in all caps, maybe they're just trying to get the work done. See if you can give them the benefit of the doubt. It'll at least make the summer happier.